Hi everyone. Today we're going to be covering lessons 310, 311, and even though it's 2 lessons, I honestly think the content is quite short and easy to grasp. If it's not for you, that is okay. It just means you need to reach out for a little bit of extra help and support. Make sure you're attending some office hours to get that extra help. Because this week is during the writing SOLs, my information right now says that we're not going to be having an attendance quiz. There is still a lesson check, so don't forget that. I think you'll find this content quite simple, so that lesson check should be a breeze. But again, if it's not, it is okay if it's not. You just need to make sure you're getting the extra help, so that way you can do well and be successful. Okay, so what we're really going to be talking about today is inscribed quadrilaterals in a circle. 310 and 311 really go through this a lot. The idea is actually not too terribly difficult here. What you're going to do is you're going to know that if you have a quadrilateral inscribed in a circle, okay, so what that means is you have a quadrilateral inside of a circle, and inscribed means that its vertices are touching the circle and it's inside. That's all that means. Your opposite angles are supplementary. If you can remember that, then these 2 lessons you got. Okay, so what that means is angle A and angle C are going to be supplementary. And angle D and angle B are going to be supplementary. Okay, remember supplementary means they sum to 180. Okay, so we just have some practice problems to practice that idea. Let's find the measure of angle J and the measure of angle K. We're going to do one at a time. So what I'd like to do is I like to look at my inscribed quad, and I look at the angles that are opposite each other. So M and K are opposite each other. So that tells me that the measure of angle M plus the measure of angle K equals 180. Well, now I can easily solve for the measure of angle K. Just subtract 45 from both sides. So the measure of angle K is 135 degrees. Angle J and angle L are across from each other. So I can say that 92 plus angle L equals 180. Subtract 192 from both sides, you get 88. So the measure of angle J is 88 degrees. It's as simple as that. Now, sometimes the problems do get a little bit more complicated and you have to use ideas from other sections that we've done. So for example, in number 2, I know that angle Q and angle S are supplementary. So I can solve for angle S pretty quickly here. Subtract 93 from both sides. Angle S is 87 degrees. And I'm just going to go ahead and put an 87 right here. Okay, now I know that angle P and angle R are supplementary, but I don't know either one of those. So we're going to use what we know about inscribed angles. So remember that inscribed angles are half of the arc inside of them. So for example, angle SPQ, the arc inside of angle SPQ is right here. So if I can find the measure of this green arc, half of it will be the measure of angle P. I know that a circle sums to 360. I already know this piece is 126 and this piece is 90. So if I do 360 minus 126 minus 90, I get 96. So this green arc is 96. Half of 96 is the measure of angle P. Oh wait, it's not 96, is it? Hold on, I should actually do it and not just trust myself here. Minus 126 minus 90. It's 144. I don't know where I got 96 from. Forgive me. All right, so 360 minus 126 minus 90. This whole green arc is 144. There we go. So now half of that is 72. So this angle is 72. So angle P is 72 degrees because my inscribed angle is half of the arc inside of it. And now that I know P, I can find R. subtract 72 from both sides, you get 108. Okay, if it helps to use a highlighter or redraw this or whatever so you can draw on the picture, I do highly recommend that. Let's look down here at number 3. All right, so I know that angle Y and angle W have to be supplementary, and I know that angle Y is 51, so finding angle W will be as simple as subtracting 51 from both sides. So angle W is 129 degrees. I know that angle V plus angle X will have to equal 180. Now, unfortunately, I don't know either one of those, but I recognize an inscribed angle with an intercepted arc. Well, the measure of that entire yellow arc is 101 plus 67, so 168. Half of 168 is 84, so angle X has to be 84 degrees. And now I know angle X is 84, so now I can solve for V by just subtracting 84 from both sides, 96. If you're looking at the key that's on OMHS, I did do it slightly differently. Still got the same numbers. Hopefully this explanation helped. I'd like you to try number 4. Try number 4. I'm going to explain this in 2 parts just so that we can see what's going on. They didn't give me any of these interior angles, so I started by saying, okay, well, angle B and angle D have to add up to 180. Angle D is an inscribed angle. It intercepts the arc angle ABC. So this whole green arc here is 39 plus 61, which is 100, which means that angle D is half of that. So angle D is 50. Subtract 50 from both sides, which means that angle B is 130. Okay, and then to find angle A and angle C, I know angle A and angle C have to add up to 180. Angle A is also an inscribed angle, and the arc inside of it is this pink arc here. This piece is 147, and this piece is 61. So the whole pink arc is 208. An inscribed angle is half of the arc inside of it, so angle A has to be 104. And once I know angle A, then I can find angle C by subtracting 104 from both sides, and C gives me 76. Hopefully you got that one. If not, hopefully the explanation here helped. We can also do this when we have expressions for angles. So let's look at this one. Angle G and angle E are across from each other in my inscribed angle, or quadrilateral. So I know that they have to add up to 180. So I can say that 68 and 9x minus 5 equals 180. Combine my like terms. 68 minus 5 is 63. Subtract 63 from both sides. 117. Divide both sides by 9. X equals 13. I would like you to try number 6. Please try number 6 now. So you should get x equals 3. One thing that that many students make a mistake on is they want to make these equal. These two angles are clearly not equal. This one's acute, this one's obtuse. They cannot be equal. They have to be supplementary. Supplementary and equal, or supplementary and congruent, are 2 different things. They are not the same. So our opposite angles are supplementary, which means I add them together to get 180. I combined my like terms and got 195 minus 5x equals 180. I subtracted 180 from both sides and added 5x to both sides. If you don't like that I did that in 1 step, of course you are welcome to do it in 2 steps. I divide both sides by 5. And you get x equals 3. Right, now down in number 7, I know that angle L and angle N have to be supplementary. But I don't know angle N. However, I know that angle N is an inscribed angle, and the arc inside of it is this whole arc here. So I can say 91 plus 135, and this whole pink arc is 226. An inscribed angle is half of the arc inside of it. So angle N is 113. And now that I know that, I can say that 15x minus 23 plus 113 equals 180. Combine my like terms. Subtract 90 from both sides. Divide by 15. Okay, so if you're missing a piece, look for other information in the picture that can help you find it. Let's look at number 8. So in number 8, I know that angle J and angle H have to be supplementary, but I don't know angle H. Okay. Use what you know about your inscribed angle, the arc that's inside of it. Find the measure of that inscribed angle, and then you can use it to solve for x. Try number 8 now. Okay. So to find angle H, well, I know that this pink arc that is inside my inscribed angle is 146. I got 146 by adding 50 and 96 together. Half of that arc is my angle, so H is 73. And now, knowing that angle J and angle H are supplementary, I can add the 12x minus 25 and the 73 and add them to 180. Combine my like terms, subtract 48 from both sides, divide by 12. We have one more example here. This example, they give us the information instead of labeling it in the picture. Not a problem. Angle W is 5x plus 1. Angle Y is 13x minus 37. Well, this is nice. They give us what we need. Angle W and angle Y are supplementary. We're going to find the measure of angle Y. So we'll say 5x plus 1 plus 13x minus 37 equals 180. Combine our like terms. Add 36 to both sides. Divide both sides by 18. X equals 12 is lovely, but it doesn't answer the question. So we're going to find the measure of angle Y by plugging 12 in to our equation for Y. 13 times 12 minus 37. Our final answer is 119 degrees. Okay, they give you a lot of examples and a lot of practice problems in the OMHS material, and they're great for practice, and I highly recommend them. But really, I think this is just the big idea. There's no attendance quiz today, but there's a lesson check. So make sure you do that lesson check, and I hope you have a great day.